Hi, this is Karen and welcome to another dolallycrafts. This is the card we're making today, and it's featuring some older products, and some new ones. So I hope you like today's card. I discovered the other week when my in-laws were celebrating their 56th wedding anniversary that I didn't actually have too many anniversary cards. So this is dedicated to them. It's not the card that I gave them for their anniversary, but they inspired the making of this one because I realised I didn't have any around. So let's get on with it. Today's products can all be found listed on my blog. We've got the butterflies in textured embossing folder. We have a top fold card base out of the heavy Whisper White. We also have layering weight Whisper White for the top and bottom of the card. Some scrap of the Peekaboo Peach, a scrap of Whisper White, and a scrap of vellum. Now I'll be back in a moment. I'm just going to go and die cut the two butterflies and emboss one piece of the Whisper White. So I'll be back in a few moments. Okay, I'm back. Now I've done the textured embossing for the top half of my card. I have die cut the small framelit butterfly, and the thinlet butterfly has been cut out as well. This one actually came out really easy, as you can see. So I've just got to get rid of all of these little centre pieces. So you can use your pokey tool, but as most of you are aware, I still use a craft knife. I'm old school still. I make wedding invitations. That's my small business from home, and I still do the majority of my wedding invitations are still trimmed and cut with a craft knife and a steel ruler. I very rarely use my paper trimmer, only because I can work quicker when, after I've printed invitations out, I find I work quicker because I trained using craft knife and ruler. I work quicker with them. I know, fun fact. Okay, now the next part we need is the stamping part, and I will bring in one of my Papillon Potpourri butterflies. It's the larger butterfly, and it's actually the one that is the most realistic. And what I'm going to do is stamp off first and then stamp on. I'm trying to stick to a fairly basic pattern there. So that's my butterflies stamped. Bring in my base card again, and I'm just going to put my snail on that and then stand it up to actually fit it onto the front of the card. And that's the pattern on the base of the card. And then once again, the same again with the embossed piece of cardstock. And as I said, these ones are the layering weight Whisper White, and the card base is the thick Whisper White. So it's actually not a badly constructed card, it can be quite heavy. Okay, now the ribbon that I'm using is the organza ribbon. It's the 1/4 inch, and there's approximately 10 yards of it on here. I think there's a bit less than that now because this is one of my favourite. I like the clear organza. I think it looks pretty, so I'm just going to trim that, pop that over there, and do my bow. I love the way the girls over in the States who've been doing this for 20 or so years can tie these bows and get them perfect every time. Me, nada, not a hope. I do my best, but I'm just not as professional as those girls. There we go. Although that one didn't turn out too bad. That's not a bad square knot. Having said that, I jinxed myself then, didn't I? Okay, so we'll just trim those off on an angle. Now, where are my glue dots? I did have them here, but they've vanished. Hang on, I'll be back. Oh, there they are. So I'll bring in a glue dot, and I'm going to roll this one in half so it's not as obvious, and it's just to hold that ribbon in place on the line between the two cards. There we go. So just pop that one down a little bit, and that's down a bit too far now. There we go. Okay, and then with my bone folder, I'm just going to give the wings on this butterfly just a little bit of life, and the same with the vellum butterfly. And then using, can you see the glue dots? I had them here. There we go. Getting low on these. So just a little bit of a glue dot in the top centre of the bottom butterfly, and pop that one over the top like so. And then I'm going to come in with some pearls. I've run out of my Stampin' Up pearls, so I'm using some old ones from my stash. These ones are Kaiser. So 3 different sized pearls down the centre. Flip him over and put another 2 glue dots, one at the top of his body. Whoops. Ooh, it doesn't want to stick. Like so. And then one a bit further down just under his tail, so that we get good adhesion to the front of the card. Now, as you can see, I don't know whether you can tell or not, I've actually had the butterflies going off on one direction, in one direction. There we go. So I'm just going to pop him there, like so. Now I'm going to bring in the Papillon Potpourri stamp again. Stamp off. Stamp off. Like so, for the inside. And then, what else did I do inside? Just a small happy anniversary. And the happy anniversary, if I can find it, is out of my teeny tiny sentiments, and I don't know where it's gone. Ah, it came off. So I'll just pop that back on and give it a clean, because I've used it on another card. Okay, we're back again. Back in with the Peekaboo Peach. And I just stamped happy anniversary down there in the bottom of the card. That gives us plenty of room for a message, and we'll keep that out because on another piece of paper, another piece of Whisper White, I'm just going to pop "Enjoy your special day." Now I'm going to trim that a little more. Like so. And then I have a piece of scrap peekaboo peach, and I'm just going to pop some snail onto the back of that. There we go. And we'll just pop that there we go. Now for some reason that didn't cut all the way through. Move that to the side, and I'm just going to trim that with my scissors to get the furries off. And there we go, we have our banner. I've changed it up a little bit from the other one. I prefer this way. Now I need some dimensionals just to go along our banner strip. Like so. And just across the bottom like that. And that's our card finished. So I'll just get rid of this paper because it looks really yuck. Gives a bad background. So this is our sample card, outside and inside. And this is the one I've made today, outside and inside. I actually prefer that one. I think that looks much nicer with the sentiment going the whole way across. I might even bring in my pearls again. Oops. And just add a pearl. At either end of the sentiment. There we go. I think that finishes the card off really nicely. I hope you liked today's card and you'll give it a go. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Have a great week and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.